Okay, we're going to start doing a bit of recording here just while in kibitzing. I'm sure all bridge, any experienced bridge players will be aware of the term kibitzing. It just means to watch while not playing. So I'm watching 4 Irish players here. Iwian here South is an individual I play with personally. He's a grandmaster living in Dublin. West was a player he used to play with. She's also a grandmaster living in Dublin. Originally Russian, a woman that I suppose moved over to Ireland years ago and is now a naturalised Irish woman. She's playing with her husband, who is East, a fine player, another player I previously played with, and North is a well-respected English gentleman who moved over to Ireland, I'd say, years ago as well. I believe he's now living in County Clare, also a fine player, so should be a good standard of bridge on display here. 4 very experienced players, so should be good to watch and monitor how they get on. So there are 5 boards in, so we're just picking it up here on board 5, or there are 4 boards in. Pick it up on board 5. It's one club by South. I'm not entirely sure whether they've agreed to play transfers over a club. If they have, North will be bidding 1 diamond to show 4 plus hearts. And if they have not, okay, they haven't, so he's just bidding a natural 1 heart, showing 4 plus hearts and 6 plus points. I'm just getting a message here on the screen from one of my bridge partners. Another individual living in Dublin. A fine young player. Connor B. So, 1 club, 1 heart, 2 hearts. Yes, this is all normal stuff. Now there's a convention I play with South, where Tuno Trump here from North would ask, what's the nature of your heart raise? It would ask, how many hearts do you have? Okay, they've agreed it, obviously. So he's going to bid 3 hearts, showing 4 card heart support and a minimum for his 2 hearts bid. And North is probably going to pass that and they're going to play in 3 hearts. I assume they've agreed this anyway. So it's taking his time, obviously, trying to figure out whether they've agreed Tuno Trump is an inquirer or not. If they haven't, North is bidding Tuno Trump. Okay, they have, I'd say. If they've agreed nothing, Tuno Trump is probably some sort of balanced hand offering Tuno Trump as a contract. But I'd say they have agreed what I suggested. And as I suspected, they're leaving it rest in 3 hearts. So what will heart leads? What's he going to make? He's going to lose spade, a couple of diamonds, and a club. We can have a look at the double dummy analysis. It looks like it's making +1, so they've technically missed a vulnerable game here, but it's, oh no, it's only just making, okay. Couple of diamonds, a spade, and a club. Sorry, yes, 9 tricks. So well stopped. You can knock this off now. It's pretty clear. It's pretty obvious 9 tricks. Only some sort of a 4-1 or 5-0 club break would jeopardise the straightforward line of drawing trumps. Okay, he wanted to preserve the Queen of Hearts as an entry to play back down to the Queen now and play a spade back up to the Queen. Because he would have struggled to play twice towards the King Queen of Spades otherwise. East obviously didn't want to release his ace of diamonds here in case North had King X. He probably doesn't at this point because he's shown up with ace, King, Queen of Hearts, and if he had the King of Diamonds, he would have opened the bidding, and he's a passed hand. Although North is a known conservative player, so he may have passed with a poor 12 count, but it's unlikely. So it's a pretty clear 9 tricks here. Probably a claim for 9. Yeah. He spared East the embarrassment of possibly giving him a rough and discard, but East is a good player. He would have worked out that if he'd the King of Diamonds, he would have been opening the bidding. He's already shown up with Ace and Queen of Hearts, so you can't have King of Diamonds. Is that would have made a 12 count? Oh, claim being rejected. Not sure what that's about. Oh, sorry, the clearer is in. He's in himself and he's claiming, okay. Yeah, he's basically going to give up 2 diamonds and rough a diamond and dummy and rough a club in his hand, so. Yeah, we've got Iwian asking here, was that an ask whether they agreed this or not? It suggests that maybe 2-0 trump was showing a balanced hand and an option to play 3-0 trump. Okay, I thought so. It was an ask. Okay. So, presumably they've agreed what I thought they agreed. There we go. He's just checking apparently. Better they check it now than in a week's time. I'm playing in a All-Ireland teams event with North and South. They're going to be my teammates, and this Connor B, who was sending me a message, is going to be my partner. So that's the 4-man team. So we're hoping that North South iron out any kinks in their bidding. This practice session and possibly a few more. So we have 1 heart from West, pretty standard. 2 diamonds overcall, yeah. 2 hearts. 2 spades is a reasonable bid. He's already a passed hand, so he's showing 5+ spades and obviously some diamond tolerance. If North says no to the spades and reverts back to diamonds, South has got Ace to 3. So he's got no issue with partner having a poor spade holding and wanting to revert back to diamonds. So he's going to lose these 2 hearts on lead, and he's also going to lose a spade. So it should be pretty straightforward 10 tricks. At this point, all he needs is non-4 nil trumps offside. Even if East had 4 trumps, he could play the ace and a spade down. But he's just going to play a spade to the king and concede a spade and just claim then. Or he'd probably just claim immediately now. He just doesn't need to play another spade. Claim 10 tricks. Okay, it's a pretty even match. North-South up by just about 5 imps here from the time I arrived anyway. So, South is passing, yeah. I'm not entirely sure what East and West play, whether they have a bid for the majors here. I know if I were playing at West, we'd be opening 2 clubs showing, okay, the majors, yeah, so they're playing that. Whether I'd open that, yeah, he probably would. Points are in the suits. The 2 clubs bid basically shows it's either a weak 2 range 6 to 10 with both majors, or it's strong with both majors. It's kind of a 2-way both majors bid, but about 90% of the time it's going to be weak with the majors. So obviously North isn't particularly perturbed by that. It's quite comfortable for them to play in either major. East 2 hearts bid is just showing a clear preference towards hearts and no interest in playing any higher if West is the weaker option with the majors, and she's indicated she's the weaker option by now passing. And obviously North will be taking no action over that. He's no reason to not want to defend 2 hearts. I'd be surprised if he did anyway. I'd be extremely surprised, because where does he want partner to go? What's he going to do? Make some sort of takeout double? Partner might bid diamonds. No, pass was normal. So he's going to lose 3 heart tricks and a couple of clubs 5 and a spade 6. He should be 1 off on best defence. Let's just give it here. 2 off in best defence apparently. Okay, the king of hearts lead. Yes, it's a good lead. He actually struggles to this 4 of spades eventually becomes a loser on this defence because he can't ruff a spade in time. It's quite tricky still though. I'm not entirely sure. Double dummy, even if he plays a small spade, it can be left round to the 9. He needs to play a diamond. He needs to play a diamond because even after diamond club away, North can ruff with a small heart, play ace, queen of hearts. And the 4 spades will eventually be a loser. So, yeah, it's quite a very specific defence. I would have thought on the king of spades, I would have thought double dummy he needs to leave that down to the 9, but maybe not. Oh, no, he doesn't. I suppose the diamond, yeah, the communication to the 3rd diamond is still available now, so he can pitch the 4 spades on the king of diamonds. So after Nor cashes the queen of hearts and switches to the queen or 10 of clubs, the 4 spades will eventually go away on the king of diamonds. It's a good lead, good defence. I'm expecting the queen or 10 of clubs here, one of those 2. He kind of wants to come through quite a high club here because he's never getting back in. So small club. Oh no, spade. Ooh. Wow. Don't understand that. That's it's quite the slip there from North. Not entirely sure what that was about. So this is now making +1. North South will be quite disappointed with that. They got off to a very good start. Looked like it had no chance. And that just shows you in bridge, you should never give up as declare. If the defence make one slip, you have to capitalise on it. And East obviously grabbed the chance at both arms gleefully, and he's now making 9 tricks. I assume that's a very good score. Yes, it's pretty much back to parity now. Probably got their 4 or 5 imps back for that board. 6.5, yes. I might just commentate on one more board because otherwise the video is just going to be too long. I don't want like a half-an-hour video being posted, so just wanted to commentate over a few hands here just to give some ideas. We've got 1 heart, yeah, pretty normal. 6-5, interesting shape. Just have a look at the hands, how the hands match up here. 2 spade losers if you get the heart right, no heart. Club position right, you lose a club. So North South can make 4 hearts. Takes a bit of solid guessing though. You got to get the club position right and the heart position right. East West look like they make a lot of spades. Well, not in particular because they have 2 diamond losers and a heart loser 3, and certainly 1 club loser 4, possibly 2. Depending on how they play the clubs or whether they have to play the clubs themselves at some point. They can probably avoid losing or playing clubs and just setting up the diamonds. So 4 spades off 1 is actually quite exact, but in reality, just letting them play in 4 hearts and letting them go off is probably more natural. because they've just so many guesses to get right. Yeah, but East obviously doesn't know this, in fairness to him. And South doing well to take the money here. He obviously has a maximum sort of point range for his 2 hearts bid. He's conveying that to his partner. His partner, because of his extreme shape, may pull it, but looking at Doubleton Rag Spade, I suspect he'll leave it in. It's very difficult to see how you're making 11 tricks in hearts when you're likely off 2 spades. Unless he feels they have a 6-4 fit. Okay, no, he's done well to pass. If East West had a 6-4 fit, then partner actually does have only 1 spade. So, yeah, it certainly looks like it's 1 off. Let's give it anyway. I'm not sure is there a better defense than... Oh, 2 off, okay. 2 off. Can I manufacture some sort of a ruff? Looks like she's off a heart, 2 diamonds, and a club. I have no idea why the Gib is saying the Jack of Hearts means +1. That's bizarre. I don't know how this was ever 2 off. I question that. It's no saying it's 1 off. I don't see how the Jack of Hearts makes any difference there. It seemed to me initially that they were just going to get 1 heart, 2 diamonds and a club. Unless South can hold up the diamond enough times to, but he can't. Like, there's always a spade entry or a heart rough entry to get up there. She can just keep playing diamonds until he takes his ace queen. I don't know. I'd say there was just a bit of a glitch in the double dummy analysis there. Okay, this immediately gives only 1 off anyway because she now has no issue with trying to throw a club from hand or play the clubs herself. He's obviously hoping that his partner's got the king of clubs so he can give him a diamond ruff. It's not the case. And he'll be quite relieved to see that his partner has both ace and queen of diamonds. Man who's logged in here, Diarmid. One of the finest tournament directors in the country. Yeah, she'll probably just claim -1. There's not really much. So it's going to play the queen of clubs and she's going to ruff it, knock out another diamond. It's going to be that. He's going to claim the rest. 1 down. I'd say it's probably a poor score for East West because North South realistically probably not making 4 hearts. Too many guesses. We'll have a look. Yeah, North South getting a slight positive for it. But it's normal enough. Double dummy, it's a good sack, but in reality, maybe North South not making 4 hearts. I think I'll just leave it at that, guys, because this video is just going to be too long otherwise. I hope you got something out of this, and I'll bid you adieu. It's going to be like about a 19-minute video.